Hi everyone, today we're learning from Words for Life number 74, and I quote, "To what extent can you accept things as your responsibility? This shows your caliber." Words for Life number 74. To what extent can you accept things as your responsibility? This shows your caliber. Thank you, Lord God, Master Okawa. All right, Master once defined that the purpose of religion is the growth of human being. The purpose of a religion is the growth of human being. And how do we grow? One of the teachings that Master has been continuously giving us is taking responsibility. And the ability to be able to take responsibility, it's I think there's so many ways to do so and to define that. But one definition of taking responsibility is not blaming others, or not blaming the environment. Always bringing it back to you, because you are the controller of your life. We all have Buddha nature, and this is actually the happiest mentality to have, that we can control our future. Knowing what can be controlled and knowing what cannot be controlled, and focusing on what can. And also, Master has said that the amount of responsibility you can hold is the amount of love you have. The amount of responsibility you can hold is the amount of love you have. So the teachings of love that is taught in Happy Science is tremendously deep, and it really is connected to the growth as a human being, which includes your capability, your ability, your problem-solving abilities, your knowledge, your expertise in your work, your experiences, your wisdom. All of these things are included when it comes to being able to be accountable for things. And, going back to the amount of responsibility is equals amount of love, that really changed my perspective of the importance of the teachings of love. We may sometimes feel that love thy neighbor is just like acting kind and doing something good for others. However, as it's taught in the developmental stages of love, there's nurturing love, which is like a leader's love, or a teacher's love, a guider's love, a mentor's love, a parent's love. And when it comes to this sort of love, you have to be able to give instructions, guide people, and embrace people, and bring them up. And in order to do so, we need a lot of experience and knowledge, and we have to work on ourselves a lot. We have to build ourselves up, and we have to make a lot of efforts to be able to do so. And so, responsibility leads to love. That's a huge eye-opening teaching that one of my favorite eye-opening teachings that Master has given. And also, going back to the Words for Life, today's sentence, it shows not just love, but your caliber, your overall ability as a human. Kind of like, I guess, your overall enlightenment level is what I think he means here as caliber, and which means expanding our area of responsibility is crucial for our growth and the purpose of our lives. When you start thinking of life like this, every day becomes very precious, and you start thinking very differently, and it helps you become more strict to yourself. If you have one of the vices that the demons love is actually sluggishness or being lazy. And if you are having a hard time defeating that negative aspect in you, one thing is, I think, going back to the sentence and rethinking about your life in the perspective of this sentence: responsibility equals caliber, and growing your responsibility. And then, it makes us really, truly work harder. And that's the only kind of like decision that we would want to make in our lives. So yeah, those were all the things that crossed my mind when I read this sentence. I didn't really get the time to contemplate and speak about it in today's video, but I kind of talked about different teachings on responsibility Master has given us. But please use this as a reference, and as Master said in the afterword of this kyoten, please contemplate, practice reflective meditation on these sentences. So please give it a shot. That'll be it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and see you again tomorrow.